So today we're looking at ensuring the security of your family. And it's not always easy because you never know what the future holds. But, it's always good to start planning and making sure that whatever eventuality, your family's future is financially secure. But we're going to start off maybe just looking at maybe the immediate just health in terms of how should working parents, especially single parents, make sure that they have something in place should their children fall ill.
Yeah, so being a father of a 9-month-old son, it's quite close to me, this topic, so very happy to be talking to you about it. I think it's very important just to emphasize, though, that I can't necessarily give advice, but I can certainly speak of my own perspective and the things that I take into consideration given that. And for me, the most important was, of course, to make sure that, first and foremost, I've got medical aid, medical scheme coverage. And that really pays for the treatment should something happen to my son or to other family members. But I think secondary to that is really the products which are available via long-term insurance. And those, there's different solutions for different needs. In particular, we've been talking a lot about income protection and what you would do for yourself if you are not able to work, and how insurance can keep your income, keep paying you an income at that time.
Okay.
But what's equally important is to consider what would you do if, yes, your child was terminally ill or suffered a critical illness or even passed away. And it's nice to know, of course, that there are products available in the market which can help you financially at those times.
All right. And you also have, this is a very interesting product, some kind of protector, as you mentioned, should your child have terminal illness.
Yes.
Maybe tell us a little bit about that.
So it's included free of charge in the income protection benefits from Liberty, whereby, yes, if your child is terminally ill, we will pay your salary so that you can stay at home and look after the child during that time. So that's really, just to help the family through what I would not want to imagine it must be like.
Yeah, a tough period. And how long would you be able to claim those benefits, and how long would you be possibly available to take care of your child and be out of work?
So terminal illness by definition is a life expectancy of less than 12 months, and so we will pay you for those 12 months while you look after your child and help you during that time.
All right.
Yeah.
And if it happens to be longer, does the benefits come to an end after 12 months?
So I think, that is something that we would have to look at that time. The expectation is not that is a scenario that would arise, but certainly we would look to help any of our clients facing such a challenge.
So Liberty is open to basically reviewing the situation and especially case by case situation.
Yes, yeah. So the product is designed to pay just for a maximum of 12 months, but we certainly look at ex gratia cases and try to help our clients where we can.
So does the cover any child from 0 age up to 18, or can it go maybe up to 21?
So the child needs to be nominated on the policy, so you need to have identified the child, and I'm actually not exactly sure what the cease age is at this time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess if they still qualify as a child, it could be that long. And then what's the difference between the child illness cover and the life protection cover?
So I suppose, life cover on yourself is really there to protect your family should you pass away, to replace that income and I suppose just help your family through that difficult time. So it is possible to take cover on the life of your child as well, should they pass away, typically to pay for the funeral and other expenses at that time.
So, if you wanted to take cover, does the child have to go through any of the tests? Because generally, as an adult, to get life cover, you need to go through some health checks and things like that before an insurer would give you the life cover.
Yeah, so we we don't typically underwrite the children. There might be one or two questions asked, or possibly the exclusion of any pre-existing conditions via general exclusion. But no, typically it's not necessary for the child to be subjected to testing.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Because kids and needles and hospitals and doctors don't always go hand in hand. So what are some of the benefits of having this type of cover in place?
I suppose it really just comes down to having peace of mind, knowing that no matter what life might throw at you, you've got cover in place to at least help you in the financial aspects of that. So as I said, it can help you to keep earning a salary while you take time out to look after your family. It you can also take out benefits on the life of your child should they have a critical illness. It can pay out, so a severe illness, which can help you with the lifestyle adjustments which may be necessary. We often take out cover on our own lives, but the reality is if something unfortunate happens to an immediate family member, it impacts the whole household.
That's true. And last question I have, maybe some listeners thinking the same thing. Does it have to be biological children, or can it be, stepchildren, adopted children that you can nominate?
So we generally want there to be a legal affinity, but in that regard, an adopted child is completely acceptable.